I guess we'll just kick the Colts off with, I think they might need an offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess our first question is this it? Like, is Anthony Richardson done? Is there any hope?
Let me go ahead and walk you through this. My in-laws are all Colts fans, and they used to abuse me. You guys remember the fella by the name of Jake Locker, right? They used to play for us. God bless that kid. He just got destroyed, and he was very bad. But so they are going on this whole thing. I was like, hey guys, you remember what you said about Jake Locker? Yeah, that's this guy, only worse. And they're just like, how dare you? The Colts would never do something like, look, the guy got himself out of there in a goal situation to go sit on the bench because he was thirsty or tired or whatever. And if all these stories are to be true, but like, let's say they're not true, where there's smoke, there's fire. He has no good rep in that organization, from the locker room to the front office or anything else. That guy has totally ruined everything. And you can even see it if you go back and like look at footage. Somebody on YouTube who has no life, but I appreciate their work, goes on YouTube, and you can look at the body language, like, from everybody around him. It's bad. It's not good. Like, yeah, they're like giving him high five, but they're kind of like, they don't look at him. They're looking down at the ground. It's kind of like that famous picture of Russell Wilson in the Denver Broncos and that running back's just staring at, And then Diana Rossini reported that there were players and coaches lined up outside Stryken's office the next day that were there to say, hey, he can't do this. Like, so this is bad. This is really bad. You have screwed up very bad on this draft pick. I mean, like, the ugly college fan in me that's like, well, I watched him down in Florida. He never did anything good. I told y'all wouldn't listen. But, you can say the same thing about Will Levis, and look who drafted him.
So you're saying that we will see Daniel Jones quite a bit.
Daniel Jones is starting this. I'm not a betting man, but boy, if I was, I put my 3 children's college funds on it. Daniel Jones is starting.
What about Riley Leonard? Do we see Riley Leonard starting later in this year?
I don't know. I mean, all I've seen, I'm not, in flux with Colt stuff. I know that's a shock. But, like, the only thing I see is Daniel Jones is taking first-team reps all the time. All the time. And even, meeting with wide receivers outside of camp all the time. OTAs all the time. And I really haven't heard much about Riley Leonard. I'm interested, though. I like you guys, I like a good underdog story. I'll take it. So I still think, I don't know if you can move on from Anthony Richardson. You probably can't, especially because he's cheap, I guess, right now. But it's Daniel Jones. Cheap-ish, right? Yeah. Probably. It's gotta be Daniel Jones at number 1. I don't see any other way out of this mess, because that guy, yikes. And not to mention he's injured at this moment, Richardson.
Do we think we could see a little Daniel Jones redemption tour here? You look at the receivers that they have: Pittman, Pierce, Downs, just added Tyler Warren. They've got weapons.
Yeah, they do. They do. This is my thing. Okay, so you said that, and I find it very funny because I was talking to... Come on, Tally, really? Anyway, so
Tally's a fan of Updog Sports Talk.
Yeah, she is. She's a wonderful dog.
Updog Sports Talk, where the dogs bark in the background.
Yeah, when the dog just decides to bark at random moments of the night and wake me up. And so it's funny you say that, because that was my dark horse for this season coming up. I did because it's the offseason, I did the way too early dark horse predictions, right? So I said that Daniel Jones is going to be tremendously better. I don't think it's going to be Herculean, like I said, but I love that word, Herculean. It's fun to say.
Maybe the contract that he got for the Giants before he got cut, maybe that contract would be justified on how he will play this season.
Maybe. Look, I just
not that he's getting paid that, but
I don't think Daboll is the easiest guy to play for. In fact, I'm kind of curious why he still has a job. You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, huh? I mean, that guy is yelling at him all the time, throwing, iPads or tablets across the, bench at him, and Daniel Jones looks like he's about to cry. But, no, like, look, it would just be such an indictment. It would be so New York Giants if Daniel Jones goes to Indy and goes like 5-1. or something in the first 6 games or something along those lines. and not on the running back. Like, he like passes and wins like short games and whatnot. It would just be so New York Giants luck that he decided to emerge in Indianapolis. And then the questions would start and we'd all be here going, good.
Well, the offense, we've covered that kind of extensively. Defense, they get JT Tiamalu, Justin. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's Tamalalo.
They have some guys.
Do you ever go to Google and kick the names just to hear them say it over and over? I'm like, say what?
I try and then I can't repeat it and
Yeah.
I remember Star Lutulelele or whatever his name was, and I sat there going, "There's no way. That's not your name. You're lying."
How about Latu?
Latu was a good one. Oh, geez. Well, gosh. I remember Clinton Dix. I'm like, no, what is your real name?
Well, that was a great one.
Yeah, what's your real name? That is not your real name, sir. No.
So we're Sweet Lou Anarumo fans on this show. We really like Sweet Lou. And
nothing wrong with that.
I think that this defense is more up Sweet Lou's alley than when he got fired in Cincinnati. A lot of Cincinnati coaches end up in the AFC South, I guess.
Go figure.
But do you think this defense can kind of carry the weight for the lack of quarterback play?
Yes, I know.
So, do you have a podcast, right? Anything you want to tell us about it? This is your time to go ahead and plug yourself in here.
What is it? It's my time has come. All right, don't get nervous. Just go.
Duval.
Okay, yeah. I want the light. I want the lights to flicker,
It's
just so creepy. It's just so creepy.
Yeah.
I hate it. My brother snuck into my room once and played it in the darkness, and I don't like it. But yeah, I host a show called Fanboys Unleashed. That's what we are. We are quite unleashed. But this is the off season. But I pride myself on. Thank you. God dang it. Anyway, loud clapping or Duval? Which one? So I will. But yeah, I have found a way to talk about NFL football every single freaking Friday, and I've gotten viewership from it, and I'm pretty happy. Sponsor that is coming in for the show, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, thank you. Money. It's not a lot of money. Anyway, so, I just wanted to hear that as a Titans fan. I just wanted to hear clapping. But the Fanboys Unleashed goes live every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time on YouTube. You can catch us on the Facebook, like I'm an old person watching the Star Wars. The Facebook, I'm on X at Mr. First Down, and of course YouTube, I think at Mr. First Down as well. Check out the catalog. I have had guests from trying to get guests from every single team on before the real season hits, because I'm going to get real busy real quick. And of course, we've got joint practices happening, and I'm going to try to talk outside the stadium there and whatnot. So we got a lot of things coming down the pipe, and feel free to get through this slog of an off season, just like these guys are. Join us for Fanboys Unleashed every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central, only on YouTube and Facebook. A new car! I've always wanted to do that.
Well, that is the AFC South. Definitely give Mr. First Down a follow, and definitely check out his YouTube. But also, don't forget about us. We have social media everywhere at Updog Sports Talk on everything.
Do you have it on Google Plus? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
What's funny is I did, and then they shut it down.
I actually liked Google Plus.
Yeah, I know.
It went away, and I was like, oh. There's only me and 7 other people here.
Find us wherever you get your podcasts, and then starting again this fall, we're going back to live Wednesdays at 8 o'clock on YouTube. So we'll catch you guys next time.